Oh, wait, can I? This hood is kind of small. We're gonna do it like this. What's up, guys? J Base Phoenix here, or Base, or just Base Phoenix, or J, or well, all, all three. Call me J Phoenix, J Base, J. Anyway, we're back with the story here. I remember, oh gosh, we were plotting out chapter 4, I believe. Introduction to Clad the Lad, who is part of a family of stellars like him that normally serve as guards for Omnispec because they are seen as brutes. He wants to be at the top where the CEOs are, making his goal a selfish one, but it changes over time as he warms up to the delinquents. Alright. Zero and Zashir. Oh gosh, I should have written it down. I don't know what they were supposed to be doing. Um, I guess discussing plans to take down the A. Maybe they should have plans to take down uh, Hokaida's corporation first. So we get, oh god, a little more insight to who Hokaida is. Oh, it'd be interesting to connect Clad to the story a little more. Remember those guards that were chasing Zero in the beginning? What if those guards were part of Clad the Lad's clan? Oh god, I spit. That's gross. That's gross. Clad the Lad's clan, right? Okay. And Kokaida is the one that threatened them, so they work for Kokaida, right? So they're trying to take down Kokaida, and they run into Clad the Lad. He could join their. Well, it's not going to be very friendly, a friendly confrontation, but yeah. Let's get some more connections going. Let's do that. I don't understand how people wear their hats like they'll have it like kind of like that. It just shows my forehead mostly. Like those like that. I don't get that. I think I have too much hair for that. And too much forehead for that. I'll put it like this. Um, discussing plans to take down Kokaida's corporation for Zero's father. Let's not have them discussing. Let's have them enacting. So they're already doing it. And successfully are sneaking their way to Kokaida's office. Yet they run into Clad, the only guard they didn't plan on being there. Oh, let me read my phone, sorry. Only guard they didn't plan on being there, right? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. They all pause. They pause and stare at Clad, who just stares back at them because he's making a decision. Let's have him inquire what they're doing. He asks what they're doing, and they tell him that, well, Ciro tells him. Ciro tells him the truth. Um, let's have Clad admit, like, Hokkaido's not there. Yeah. That tells them Hokkaido isn't there. So they're wasting their time. We see, as the reader, that she's actually in her office. And hears chatter outside. She gets up to check, but by the time she opens her office door, the Ciro with Exabyte, Sashi, and Clad have left. How should they be leaving? Let's say they like jumped off a balcony or something. Yeah. Cut to them sliding down the windows after jumping from a balcony. And Kokida seeing them from her window. Recognizing Ciro as the boy described in the first in the first chapter. They four get back to Ciro's hideout and discuss Clad's choice. They tell him their plans of taking down the CEOs and villains. Okay, that's a good chapter. Good there. Introduction to Grace, who is the younger sister to Black Jackal. Mm, 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 mm. Younger sister to Black Jackal. Mm, Special Guard has arrived to. Hmm, what should they be there doing? What other characters do we have that they could possibly interact with? Hmm, have them arrive to shut down a drug trafficking ring that was tipped off by somebody. Oop, that's the wrong word. By whomst? It could be Omnispec. Drug trafficking ring tipped off by Omnispec because the guy was getting out of control. Whoever. The guy he ratted on was getting too big for his britches. And Omnispec, too big for his britches and ambitious. Omnispec, fearing others would rally behind him. And Jack brought this along to see how the Special Guard handles situations like this. There's a bit of not goodness here because why would he bring his little sister along to shut down a drug trafficking ring? But I think I want her to have been planning to. Yo, Joe, been a while, dude. Glad you can make the stream. It's the homie J. I'm gonna be lurking because I'm reading the rest of this wrestling book. Oh, no problem, Joe. As long as you're chilling with us on stream in this in yeah, on in stream. Glad to see you, my friend. Glad to see you. Hey, we're 8 people away from 50 followers, so um I brought Grace along to see how the special guard handles situations like this, even though that might not be the best move for a big brother to make. Here's Rube. People do that anymore? Oh no, absolutely not. I purposely did it because it was outdated, like dabbing or whipping. Uh, hope you're staying safe, my friend. Hope you're staying safe. Might be the best move for Big Brother to make. Okay. So I'm expect. So we need a main villain character. Not he's not going to be a main villain, but another character here that's going to possibly be difficult to take down. And I think Delinquent should be there, at least just watching. Um, and maybe something happens where one of the Marines is about to get shanked or something, and uh, we're gonna need a new character. Forgive me, I keep adding characters to this, but like I said, I wanted the characters in this story to be have some sort of backstory and humanity to them. Mm, all right, news are gonna take you up time. All right, cool. Delinquents show up, chilling. The 3 L's, yeah, chilling in the rafters, watching how the special guard operates. They have to. I think Exabyte will be the one to tell them that this is going down. Watching how the special guard operates, but they have to intervene when one of the Marines is nearly killed, making their presence known to the Marines. Oh, Rock Elevation. What's good, my friend? Hope you're staying safe. Hope everything is good. Welcome to the stream. So I remember watching a vid when you asked Pat about content creation and views. Oh, you saw that. He gave some pretty good advice. Yep, he sure did. That's why I'm still streaming. That's why I'm still streaming. I stopped for a while because Twitch was really glitchy with the views. That's why I took like a 2 week break. But his advice about, and my dad had told me this before, but I think it was good for me to hear it from somebody who was, I guess, in the industry. Um, do it for the right reason. I know what I'm doing is good content, and that may sound cocky or a bit too confident, but you have to believe in your content and just not do it for the views. The views will come, essentially, is what he was saying. But yeah, I thanked him for that. Like I said, I've never gotten, like, I don't have any connections to literally anybody that has a remotely good amount of subscribers or followers or anything. So hearing it from Pat himself, somebody I enjoy watching, is was good for me. So I'm glad he did. He laid down some straight facts on your boy. Um, so yeah, man, I've been listening to a lot of motivational stuff recently. Yo, Ikanshi, we got some regulars in here tonight. Hope everything is going well, my friend. You're hope you're staying healthy. Tell me you're staying healthy. Tell me you're good. Tell me you're good, Ikanshi. Um, making it work indeed. Yeah, stay home when you can. My little brother's birthday today. Happy birthday to him. Rock Elevation. Wait, Evolution. I said it wrong the first. I'm so sorry. Rock Evolution, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Because of you, we are down to the lucky number 7 of followers left. We reach 50. That big 50. Living unemployed in life, ordering groceries. I wish, I should probably start ordering groceries. I don't know how expensive it is because I've never. Oh God, did I freeze? No, 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 I didn't. Okay, because I've never actually tried that before. Plus, I live like literally 2 blocks away from like my nearest grocery store. But I just don't want to go grocery shopping. It's not great. Unemployed. Yeah, I took a 30-day leave from my job. Um, I didn't feel safe working there. Plus, it gives me way more time to do stuff like this and just write in my off time. I've been drawing too. I said I finally drew after like a month. Um, got this guy here. He's one of the. I don't know why I made him third. He shouldn't be third, but he's one of the. It's is that mirrored? That's not mirrored. He's one of the main 6 of this story we're currently writing. His name is Solace. I gotta fix his hair, but that's Solace there. He's an elemental type man. And then we got Zashi here. She is the second one we're actually about to. Did we meet her already? No, we're about to meet her in chapter three. But when we write that, oh no, she's in the bottom there. She doesn't have all of her clothing on and everything just yet, but that's what she looks like. Um, Looking forward to drawing more. I have to do Zero um, to the main character and Exabite and all of them. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, we take it pretty seriously. Yeah, that's good. Always take it seriously. And some people are underestimating, some people are overestimating. Some 800 cases in my county. Yeah, mine is like I'm in the second worst town in Jersey right now. Jersey is one of the worst states, besides like New York, I think. Um, but it's not looking good over here. I've been staying home as much as possible. I still see my family, but other than that, they're like the only people I've seen in person. Besides, I guess my Door Dasher, but I just have them leave it at the door. Joe, I don't think you remember, but during the end of the stream, I asked you to order some Burger King. Yes, I did. One time you came back, you logged off, wanted to ask if I enjoyed. I did enjoy my Burger King. I had a chicken sandwich. I remember that stream. I had a chicken sandwich with cheese and bacon. Bacon kind of cancels out the chicken part because chicken's a little more healthy, even though it's fried. I did enjoy it, Joe. Thank you for asking. Uh, y'all are saying hi to each other. That's good. That's great. I'll be back. No problem, Rock. No problem, Rock. Evolution. Um, but guys, you know how close. Last time, some of you guys, we are 7 people away now, thanks to Rock. Everybody else for following. This is, like I said, this is the biggest commitment I've ever made to any sort of social media, anything. As far as consistency goes, besides a little break I had in there for the views, but now we're no longer doing it for the views. We're doing it for the content, so I can talk to y'all when you guys show up. So yeah, yeah, we're doing pretty freaking good. Once we get to 50, by the way, we will be officially. I've never been officially affiliated with anything on any social media, but once we get to 50, we are going to be Twitch affiliated, guys. AJ, you got and serums I can take so I can get superpowers, or you got a secret stash in your room. Don't tell anybody, Joe. Only you supposed to know that. But I got you. I'm gonna ship one to Rhode Island. Is that? I think that's where in the Rhode Island, Massachusetts, or Staten Island. I think it was Rhode Island. Was it Rhode Island or Massachusetts? I know it was Northeast. Rhode Island. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna ship you a couple in case you and your family want some. I got you. Don't worry. I hope you've been enjoying. I don't know if you finished or not, but I hope you've been enjoying it. You did say I saw your comment. I got to reply to your Batman one. Um, I did see it though. You did say you get the book has got you hooked. That's awesome to hear, Joe. It's awesome. You're actually one of the first people, besides like my mom, who immediately gave me feedback when I was reading the book. Reach out and tell me that you've been enjoying it. Like my friends bought it, but they didn't tell me that they've been reading it or enjoying it. So I appreciate your kind words, my friend. That's really awesome. Um, and we'll have this free story coming out soon. I think you put me on the Wattpad, Joe. I'm gonna use Wattpad to as the posting site for this free story we got. Um, I want to kind of do. I think was the one who talked to me about Worm. I kind of want to do something like that, where I'm posting at least a chapter of this story a week. I'm only planning ahead a few chapters at a time, because I don't want my story to be too set in stone. But for Worm, the author also on his site, because his site he has his own site by now. He has a lot of traffic with that. His is a free story, but he has a Patreon where people just. I have a Patreon too. No pledges or anything. It's just out there, so I had a Patreon, and so I could keep my name, Base Phoenix. Um, but I like what he's doing, and I kind of wanted to do something like that, like because not everybody has the money to pay for send it here. Um, not everybody like if somebody told me, hey, I got a book out. Like I might not have, it's because I also took 30-day leave. I might not have the money for it right now. So um, I'm just working on getting some free content out there. And if people want to support me, that's what this and um the Patreon is for. I think the Patreon's up in the description. Um, 43 indeed. We got 43, 47 people away thanks to Rock Evolution. Um, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this story out. Chapter one is done. I think I have to go back through and make sure everything is good. I don't want any typos or anything. Um, but I'm waiting for the cover art for that to be done. I'm working on, which is why I was also drawing. I'm working on getting the character designs down for the cover. So I want when I post chapter one, I want the cover to be done by then. So I'm waiting on my artist right now to get me some more character designs before we put this together, the cover. And once the cover's done, we're gonna start posting these chapters on Wattpad. Chapter two is also done. I have to go back and make sure there are no uh, typos or anything because when I write, like you might see them as I write. Like I write really fast, and I might not go back and see any of the mistakes I made. Um, waiting on your artist. He's so fancy. Yeah, yeah. He did the same guy did this cover right here. For Descended. Yeah, good guy. Good guy. He's also done some of the pitches that we got inside. I'm gonna show you one picture. I think I showed Hanekata one picture, one of the pictures before. Um, we're gonna go to where is it? Editor, run throughs, send it. All right. Well, what's this? Joe, you probably seen it already. You've probably seen it. It was like the second page, like you see this one. You're gonna get a quick glimpse of the picture as soon as it loads, and I'm gonna close it out before you. Here's a picture. What was that? You don't know. You don't know. You'll never know unless you rewind it. But it's got pictures spread out. I think it's 8 pictures spread out throughout the book, so we have just some sort of visuals of what's going on. I originally wanted it to be a comic book, but I it's weird. I couldn't find an artist, and then like I had this guy already, and then I just had him do the cover because I still had him, even though I wasn't really even looking for an artist. I wasn't doing the work to find an artist, so I just wrote it out, and then I ended up using him for the cover and some of the pictures inside. He was showing that. Oh, Joe. Thank you for showing that pic. It was very noble of you. Joe's back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe is back. Oh my god. For those that don't get it, the picture was of the very first superhero, public superhero, Noble. And he said that was noble of me to show him because his name is Noble. There's probably going to be a lot of puns you can make of once you get to the second book where we start branching out and showing all of the heroes, like it's not going to be origin stories like I did for this first one. This origin story was kind of just a one and done for this first book, so you know who the main characters are. Um, but once we get to the second book and you start seeing some of the names of the other heroes, Joe, you're probably gonna have a lot to throw at me, bro. You're gonna have a lot to throw at me. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to be disappointed. No, I'm kidding. Um, oh gosh, and I think change something. 'Cause you know how every like superhero like franchise has like their own name for like a superhero. So, for example, the boys they have the boys, the Amazon Prime TV show. They have Suits, which my friend Evan, the guy I do the podcast with, he told me that's a pretty ridiculous name because it's like SOUP soup. Have Suits. In The Incredibles, they were just supers. And there are others that I cannot think of. In My Hero Academia and One Punch Man, they're just called heroes. Um, but for mine, I wanted them to have a distinct name, so started calling them nobles. In the second book, they're going to be called nobles. The registered heroes, quick name for that, they're going to start being called nobles after the first superhero. And because heroes are supposed to be noble, what they stand for. Um, so that'll be pretty cool when we get to that. And then also for I guess a bit of marketing purposes, we're going to start naming some of their like super moves. So like the most famous one of the two of the most famous super moves, actually pretty similar in how you craft them, are Kamehameha and Hadouken. Street Fighter, well, Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha and Street Fighter Hadouken. I want to start naming some of their normal powers. Just give some sort of something to what they're doing. They're not just throwing energy beams at each other like yeah, like that. Who was the other one? I remember Ignitro. Oh, on the cover that was so Lux here. We got Ignitro, Fireman. This is Seismic here. This is the Rock Boy. This is the Rock Man. I like to call his powers, and it's a punjo, Terrakinesis. Instead of telekinesis, you got Terrakinesis. It's not really a pun, but he can control the earth, Terra. And then this is a Psy. I don't know which one you were talking about, but this is a Psy, the commander here, and this is Seismic. To answer your question, let's get back into writing the whole title thing, writing free story writing. Enigma show up chilling in the rafters. How the Special Guard operators intervene when the Marines nearly killed, making their presence known to the Marines and the drug dealers. Um, the delinquents team up, and they also look older, like both Zashi and um, oh God, Zashi and Solace both look older. Like they're younger than the heroes that are in Descended. Like Descended, they're like early 20s, or early to mid 20s. And in Delinquents, they're teenagers. Like the youngest Zero is 15. Like they don't go below. I don't have them go below 15. But none of them are 18. Clad is the oldest, being 17. Solace is a few months younger than Dashi, and Grace, I believe, is might also be 15. What's the how old is Grace? It's Clad 17. Yeah, Grace is also 15. This is where we meet Grace in the story. This thing we're planning out. Do you have a picture of the doctor? I do. I do. Thank you for asking. He's also. Did you get the physical or the ebook? You got the ebook. I think you have to scroll to the back. I don't think you can search them, but I don't know if you can click on them for the biographies. Okay, you did get the ebook. You might. I'm not sure because I don't. Weird enough, I don't have the ebook. Like I made the ebook, but listen, I don't even have my author copy of the physical book yet. So I'm gonna probably need a few more. I'm up on the bookshelf. Um, I do have the picture of the doctor. The doctor is also in the back of the book. I think it's the same picture I have here. Here's the doctor. I was going to make him German, and he does. I feel like he has a very German look. Dr. Daiichi, is how you say his name. My audio guy is saying his name. He said his name right the first time. He was the first guy that gave me a submission. And I was like, bro, he set the bar ridiculously high. And I have to listen to chapter 2 after this because he just sent me chapter 2. The ebook should be ready by the end of this month, also. People who don't necessarily have time to sit down and read the book, like my dad, for example, who works in a garage, like a mechanic garage. So he gave me the idea to make it an ebook, so he'll be able to listen. So that would be cool. This is the doctor though. This is Dr. Daiichi. This is the guy you see in the beginning that's like, we have a savior already, Commander. He's the guy that invents the serum. He's the guy that might not necessarily have the clearest motivations. He's Doctor. Oh God, I almost forgot his first name. Hanshiro Daiichi. Um, he also has bionic eye behind this lens over here. But yeah, that's the Doctor, Joe. That's the Doctor. I don't think I wanted to color his coat. I think I wanted to keep it white and keep his shirt white too, but I keep the tie red. So I think that's a complete drawing. Not an incomplete. I have a few incomplete characters down here. The picture of domination is the only one in the first book that was incomplete. Never colored him in, but his eyes supposed to be red, hair brown, and then this is like black and red, I think. Um, but yeah, some of the heroes and villains in here you have not yet seen in the books. You'll get to them. Okay, that's enough. No spoilers. I haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, wait, what did I spoil? God dang it. What did I spoil this time, Joe? I don't remember what I just said. I do that a lot. I'll be having a full conversation with somebody and be talking while doing something else, and I don't remember more than half of the things I was talking to them about. You spoiled the whole damn thing, Jake. Oh God, no. Batman dies in the end. I'm sorry, Joe. I had to say it. Batman dies. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Negative 5 stars on Amazon. We don't even have we don't even have any stars, Joe. You're just going to do me like that. No, I get it. It's fair. It's fair. I had to spoil, so I have to get spoiled. Get there's something. No, there's nothing there. I was gonna say there's something there. There's nothing there. I don't know what I was supposed to say. Delinquents team up with special. Oh God, I hate pulling that. Guards and take down drug dealing ring and the main boss. Jack starts questioning who the kids are, with Grace watching him by his side, watching them by his side. They explain that they're going to take down CEOs and villains. That's enough for Grace, and she decides she wants to join them. Jack, of course, is against it at first, but concedes and considers it training for when she eventually joins. Eventually is supposed to join the Special Guards. Okay. As a parting gift, leaving his sister on disturb, he gives her Special Guard issued. Okay. Special Guard issued energy claws. If you don't know what energy claws are, I'll pull up a picture of Black Jackal and you'll see what energy claws are. If I can find the picture. So he gives his sister this. Like I said before, during the beginning, what's the name of the leader of the mob boss guy? I forget his name. Durante. I never drew a picture of Durante. Never drew a picture of him. But his name is Boss Alfonso Durante. And Mateo's name, uh, Mateo Durante. Nitro. But these are energy claws here. He made plasma. He gives his sister gloves for these, and he can just. Um, but like Grace, like Jack here, they're both deadheads, the alien race deadheads I created. They have flaming skulls for heads, and they're never born with names. Also, their physiology consists of siphoning souls and getting soul empowerment from that, so they get stronger when they siphon souls. Um, they both normally wear a helmet. He because he's a space marine, and she because he doesn't want to walk around with a flaming skull face. I mean it's kind of cool, but he normally wears a visor too, um, or a helmet with a visor. So he gives her these claws, right? But she also, how did she get this power? I never came up with that. So I gave her really like what I want the all of these superpowers in this story to be a little different from what you normally see as far as superpowers go. So it's not just straight whatever, and they might have weaknesses or something else, something or other. So I'll just run through some of the examples I'm talking about as far as like creativeness or creative twists on the superpowers go. Can we scroll down, please? Can we scroll? Can you load? You can do that for me, can't you? Oh God, my laptop started getting ready for takeoff, bro. It's the fan's going. The fan is going. It's working overtime right now. It's got a clock out symbol. Um, what? Where's it's? Oh, okay, we're still going. We're still okay. Here we go. So, for example, some of the main character superpowers, we got electric. Well, Zero's kind of just an electric boy. He's got generation manipulation. He can also conduct heat, electrical wall crawling, which is kind of neat because he can shoot electrical signals through a building. He's like onto the metal beams inside, and that'll keep him nailed to the side of the building. So he can either slide or like run down the sides of buildings. Um, Electrical enhanced conditions, so he can like supercharge himself essentially by taking electricity from something and super him up. That's essentially supercharged. Electrical immunity, so he can get shocked and it doesn't do anything. He's also technological super genius. His weakness, rubber, and unable to use electricity in a vacuum, which is an actual property of electricity, which I was not aware of until I started looking at electric powers. Um, so one of the villains, I just call him Suck for now. That's not going to be his actual name. I always give a character a silly name so I know what I intended them to be. Oh, dropping a lot of frames. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Well, I think we're still good. It still says good in the bottom view stats. It's good. Okay. Um, his power is going to be vacuum, which is also another creative power I've probably seen it, but I don't remember a specific character that has something like this. So he can suck the oxygen siphon, suck, give give a big suck to the room. So he can like, for example, I think the scene we're gonna have with this suck man is they're gonna be in like a room, the delinquents and this guy are gonna be in a room, and he sucks everything out the room, the air and everything. They're gonna be like, oh god, I can't breathe, and Sarah's gonna go to shock him and be like, all right, I got this guy. He's gonna do that thing with fingers, and it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do nothing. Also, stop saying sucks. Is suck a vacuum? Electricity can't be used in a vacuum. Yeah, I just learned that fact from this stream. Yeah, yeah. We teaching people. So lesson of the day because we like to give lessons of the day. Welcome back, Rock Evolution. Hope you. We're talking about sucking right now. Not well. We're talking about sucking. Um, I'm sorry, Joe. I can't help it. The guy's name is Suck right now. I'm gonna have to give him a better name than that, but it might not. His name might actually be Suck with two C's. Maybe I'll give him even three C's. um, I'm gonna have a scene where he takes the air out the room. They'd be like, "Oh God, I can't breathe," and then Zero goes to. He's like, "I got this, guys," and he tries to shock him. But no electricity can run a vacuum, so it's like a vacuum. You can't breathe. The electricity can't move. There's no uh, conduit, conductor. There's no conductor. So he's like, "Oh no, what is this?" And Then somebody else, somebody they all have vastly different powers, so somebody else will be able to take them out. But that'll be a cool scene to write. Some other creative powers. Tactile telekinesis is something you don't see that often. So it's like using telekinesis in like short bursts to like make yourself like stronger or faster, or create like a mini shield around you, stuff like that. Um, so Grace, this is the person I wanted to get to, and we can always do the others later. I kind of want to do Solace too. Um, she has auditory teleportation. That's something I guarantee you've never heard of. No, I'm not going to guarantee that. She's able to teleport sounds that she hears. What are you writing this for? I'm writing this for fun, Rock. This will be a free story. I have a book out right now that was it's been a week. I think it's been a week. That's in set in the same universe. Descended Awakening. It's more action oriented. Well, I guess this series is too, but this series is going to take is taking place on an alien planet where everybody's born with superpowers. Um, this is just because I like to write. This is gonna be a free story. I have 13 series I'm currently developing, either in my head or on Google Docs here. Shout out to Google. um, but yeah, I'm writing this to get some more stories out. I have, like I said, 11 series. And I didn't want to just stay on Descended the whole time. Plus, I'm kind of stuck in the second one I'm developing right now. So this is the 11th series that I thought would be the best to be a free series because I think this is going to be more YA based, not necessarily like as violent as Descended is, which also makes sense because young adults might not be able to pay for Descended, which is a mature book. So, well, not that mature. There's swearing and there's violence. I don't consider that like the greatest amount of mature because like the second video game I ever touched, played, was Mortal Kombat Deception, the sixth game in the series, and I was used to the blood. It was funny to me. Like it was never scary. It was never anything. I turned out great. Okay, I turned out great. Um, keep saying that name if you want to succeed. Succeed. Suck. I'm gonna keep saying suck from now on. I might just mess around and name him suck because of you and that joke. This joke. I'm gonna start calling. You should change your name to Joe. Even my bird got quiet, man. That was. I'm so sorry. Like I didn't even feel that one, man. Do you watch The Flash? I do not. My brother does though. Um, I don't think that's for me. Like I've seen some clips and stuff, and I've seen parts of episodes, but I'm like, bro, I'd probably just make fun of this the whole time. Like it's not. I don't think it's my kind of show. My brother loves it though, so shout out. It's his birthday, by the way. Shout out to my little brother. He just turned 19. I thought he was already 19. I thought he was gonna be 20 today. I was gonna be like, hey, one more year before you can legally drink. I don't know why that was my main concern, but I thought he was 20 today. After you just said that, I heard crickets. Yep, yep. Even my birds were like, yeah, we're not giving him that one. Yeah, that was bad. Yo, joke B89. I'm not. They quieted down again. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying it. We seem to hear talk about the time he was kidnapped. I did. Here has been through a lot, my guy. I don't even know what to say to that man anymore. Like he's lived at least 3 lifetimes in his one lifetime, even as a child, bro. Like, and he thought it was normal. He was just like, "Oh, this is St. Louis." Like, what? No, that's not. I mean, I guess it was normal for him, which is why he wasn't bugging out about it. But Jesus, man, like when he says it out loud, it's everybody else is like, "So you were doing that?" Oh, Bless that man's heart. Um, it's auditory teleportation, real quick. So she's able to teleport the sound she hears. So, say for example, and I think I gave this example before. Say they're in a room, a metal room or something like that, and she needs to get over to her teammate real quick. Her teammate can push the wall. Say Clad's on the other side because he's like a brick wall. Clad the lad. Say he like punches the metal wall or something. She hears that sound. She can teleport to him in case she needs to get to him right away. She also has, the physiology of a Tithead. The energy clause is what I said. These were her brother gives that to her when she decides to join the delinquents. These things, um, they look very reminiscent of something. I'm not gonna say the name of. But then we get to Solace. This man's here. This man's. I need to fix his hair, like I said, his little thing on the side. But get to Solace. Only 16. Because like I said, I kind of wanted this to be for a younger teenage audience, I guess. So air manipulation, smoke. He can control essentially all of the elements, also every application of the element as well. So he can control air, um, smoke, earth, crystal, which also entails crystal, magma, metal, glass, sand, all of it. Fire. The only ones he can generate are fire, ice, and lightning. Um, but also with water he can control vapor. So there was a scene earlier in the first, I think it was the first chapter, where, for example, one of the CEOs, Kokaida, which comes from Cocytus, the frozen lake of one of the frozen lakes of hell. She can so guards standing before her like, oh my god, I'm so nervous, and sweat beads drop down, and before they hit the ground, she freezes them and flings them back up into the like close to the guards' necks. And like, have you ever seen somebody use their own frozen sweat against them as a weapon? Like threatening to kill them? Like, that's crazy. Um, he had a kid at like 13. That's crazy. He needs to make hair with suck manipulation. No, I'm not wearing my glasses, so give my title. Oh, don't worry, Joe. Um, yeah, to hear that, and I think the kid he had at 13 wasn't even his kid. Like, that was his boy, right? I believe. And then he said once the kid turned 18, he just left him, which I guess, like, I can't really blame him all that much because it biologically wasn't his kid, but because he raised him, I don't know if that, I don't know. It was his decision, so I'm not gonna bash him for it. You need to make a hero with suck manipulation. I'm gonna call this vacuum, aka suck manipulation. 3 C's. We're gonna give it 3 C's. His name is Suckman. That's not gonna be his actual name, but I actually might make his name something like I don't like it. I don't like the way I spelled his name. Um, that's the sixth member. The sixth member wasn't even supposed to be here, but I liked the idea of creating somebody who I never had anybody that can. There are probably a few characters out there, mainly one I can think of. The one that comes to mind when you think somebody who can control all the elements. Um, but yeah, and his story is going to be vastly different from the person you're thinking of. Um, so yeah, he starts off as like a prisoner brought in by the special guard, and I have no idea how he's going to escape being a prisoner. His whole personality thing is something I really bug. Here he is, Elemental Man. That's not his actual name. I just, like I said, I like to give silly names to my characters before actually naming them, so I know, like I said, so I know what they're about. So his alien race is elemental. Elementals are an alien race that look human. Um, who, depending on where they're from or what their genes are, they can control a certain element. For example, one of my characters, Fulgur, is an elemental, and she, if you can guess, can control lightning. Yeah, so that's her. It's an example of one of the elementals. So Solace, I got the name Solace because Solis means sun in Latin, and Solace also means to like uh, comfort. It's I think it's a noun for comfort. Um, his whole and I also got his personality from that. His whole thing is he die for his teammates. But his flaw is he treats everyone else, not including friends and families of his teammates, pretty badly, especially their enemies. Like he's ready to kill, essentially. He's a prisoner, not the greatest guy, and they're all delinquent anyway. So they have flaws. Um, yeah, I really dug the concept of this guy, and I was like, I don't want to add any more people, any more main characters to this one, but I couldn't help myself. Well, there's six. There was originally five, but there's six now. Real name Slurpy McGee. You want his real name to be Slurpy McGee. We're gonna end the stream. Um, we're gonna end the stream on that one. You're gonna have to think about that one for the rest of the night, Joe, until tomorrow. You're gonna have to. Slurpy McGee. Okay. Sarah Grimm 2. Oh shoot. We got 44, 6 people away. We're 6 people away. So Sarah Rock Day for the follows. Appreciate the follow, Sarah. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Sarah. I got it. I'm trying to edit. Oh, right. I got to click text. We're one away from the goal of 45, and then we have 5 more people until we become affiliated, guys. Are you guys excited? Because of you, we're about to become affiliated. Welcome, Sarah. Hiya, indeed. Hiya. Um, all his boys can be like, hey, yo, Slurpee. So, shout out to Sarah Grimm. Yes, indeed. Party. If anybody knows any emoji people, uh, hit me up or link me to them because I want to have emotes as soon as possible because we're almost there, y'all. Like it's coming. It's coming, and I think it also helps grow your uh what's it called your following if you have custom emotes ready to go. So doing fine, just chilling. I hope you are, Sarah. We're about to end the stream for tonight though, but I hope you are staying healthy as well. Um, but we're about to end the stream, y'all. I keep saying that. And I'm so sorry. I do that every time because I'm everywhere. We do. We buy the book, y'all. The book's out. If you got the money, great. Don't got the money, I ain't got the money either. That's like I ain't blaming you. Got Kindle Unlimited is free. You don't have Kindle Unlimited, digital is 10, paperback is 20. Paperback is cheaper than most paperback books because most paperback books will run you up like 25 to 30. I'm like, I ain't doing that to my people. It's 20. Um, I should be getting my physical author's copy soon. That'll be good to see. I want to see how thick the book is. 393 pages. Good content. There's pictures in it. There's pictures in it. If you can't pay for this, uh, I have a read through on my YouTube channel. It's a playlist I made, 16 videos where we're just reading. We read through the book, not this final copy of the book, final of the book, but that's there. I have an audiobook coming out soon. Like I said, the my guy just sent chapter 2. I gotta listen to. And this story we're working on stream will be free to read, free 99 to read. Um, and as we develop it further, we just going like I said, I need the cover first, but we gonna get chapter 1 up as soon as we can. Um, we just working through it. We working through everything. Working through everything. That's my guy Adrian. All right. See you next time. Yes, we gotta go. We gotta go. I keep ending the stream every 2 minutes and then coming back adding something else. You know how I be. Maybe not, but that's how we be. Once again, shout outs to Rock Evolution and Sarah Grimm for the follows today. 6 people away, y'all. I hope everybody has a good night. Hope everybody stays safe. And I gotta upload the thing to YouTube. Oh, the button's ready this time. The button's ready. That's the only bad thing about the stream. It ends too soon. Feels bad, man. We will definitely, I promise you, Joe, we will definitely, it's from me to you, Joe. Like, you know me. You probably know me by now. Me to you, Joe. We will most definitely be extending the stream, either starting earlier or continuing after, because a lot of people show up after 9 for whatever reason, probably because they're done with their day. But we'll be streaming longer very soon. Once we get more regulars in here coming frequently, we just as a reward, we gonna keep the streams going. All right. I'll be back here tonight, PM 9 p.m. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta upload this to YouTube. Buttons ready to go. Buttons like, yo, I gotta get to work. Um, we ain't lagging today, so um, shout outs. Oh, I got to shout out to everybody who's in chat today. My bad. Joe, of course, Rock Evolution, Itanchi, my guy. Moms was in here, and Sarah Grimm. All right, guys, we're ready for real this time. All right, all right. We're in the stream. All right. This is J Base Phoenix. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Once again, signing off.